Alright, what's going on, dudes, and welcome back to another episode of Ultra Modded Survival. We have an Enderman friend in our house right now. I'm not entirely sure how he got here. I think maybe it was raining outside and he was trying to get away from the rain and he happened to teleport inside of here because he has a cactus in his hands, which means he was over where our little cactus plant area is. So I don't know, man. Did you just do some sort of magical teleportation in here? See, the problem is you're gonna scare Sperry and you're also gonna scare Littlefoot, and then they're gonna run away, and so that's a problem. Yeah, you have 16 health as well. You were getting wrecked by the rain. You made a good move teleporting in here. Well, at least temporarily until my sword ended that. Hey, gave me an ender pearl at least. Cool. I don't mind that. So anyway, what I was thinking we'd do this time is take a quick break from Thaumcraft and do something that I thought of maybe suggesting, well, I suggested to myself possibly in the last time I was doing the live stream when I was digging out this whole upstairs area. I was like, you know, the stairs take a pretty good bit of time, so why don't we try making like an elevator or something. The problem was during my stream I was like, I don't know if I want to trial and error and troubleshoot actually putting together an elevator, but I did a little bit of planning. I made one of these back in, I don't know how many of you remember back to Skyblock, but I made one of these in Skyblock, and I feel like I was much smarter a couple of years ago, but I guess I have gotten a little bit overwhelmed by the craziness you can do with redstone nowadays with all the command blocks and stuff. I remember the days when I was actually fairly competent at redstone. Ah, good times those were. But I thought we'd put together a similar elevator sort of thing. So I've got a shaft all set up. So that's all planned out. We've got our sticky pistons here, and then I just need to add some pistons into the front of them, and then we'll do a whole timed mechanism so that they just whoop, zip us on up to the next floor. And then as far as getting down, not entirely sure. When it comes to that, probably just drop down. But as far as getting up, I mean, I could fly or I could take the elevator. I'll take the elevator because it's cooler. Now, to be honest, there's probably, if I was in the 1.8 snapshots, I could probably use the slime blocks and pistons to actually just make a thing that goes up and down depending upon like where I initiate it. But we're not at 1.8, so we gotta do it the old-fashioned way. And I know there is a way to go up and down using just pistons and stuff, but without slime blocks. But I don't know the engineering for that at the moment, so why don't we switch into being a bat again, and we'll get this thing set up. I'll have to mine out a good bit behind this just to you know, get all of the redstone and stuff wired, but I think I have enough of everything. Repeaters and such. I think I may need to make more repeaters, but it shouldn't be too bad. I don't think we need any more sticky pistons, at least for the time being. So let me light this up at least. And yeah. So alright, we just put down a piston not right there. Oh boy, I'm gonna mess up the block placement so much on this, and I'm gonna be flying and it's gonna be terrible. Okay, put it right there and right there. I just have to make sure I'm at a steep enough angle so that it places down vertically. I'll just do one side at a time. Nope, don't do that. I have to break you. Okay, there we go. At least I was able to stand on a platform there. That's good. All right, and now, boom. God dang it. I'm so bad at this. Oh, pistons, why do you forsake me so? Okay, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and that will push us up to the top, and then I might add in like a piston right up here that'll like push me out, just so I don't have to think about exiting the elevator. It just exits me automatically. But that's a start right there. Okay, so now let me fill in the I'll fill in the blocks. I guess this isn't crucial, but fill in the blocks here and stuff, and then we're going to have to, it's very claustrophobic looking, because, well, there's not much I can do here. I can mine it. I can't mine it out any further because it has to be a 1x1 area. When I made it in Skyblock, it was open. Well, there was glass here, and then it was open. So it was a little bit less claustrophobic, but it should be functional nonetheless. You know. But anyway, so now comes the fun part. We gotta do some wiring back here. So I guess this is just gonna be a lot of mining stuff out. That's really all it's gonna be. I just want to Make sure that I get it set up properly, though. So I'm probably just going to dig out like a big cavernous area back here, and then I'll start placing down blocks that I need to place down that I may have mined out. So I am just going to quickly speed my way through this because it's going to take a little while to mine everything out, but we will resume as soon as that's done. Whew. All right, I think I've got the basic framework set up so we can start placing down the redstone, but let me give you a little overview of it just for clarification. So the idea is we got this outer part that's going to be used to pass the redstone signal up the elevator, and each time it goes up another level, it's going to pass the signal to the corresponding pistons up and up and up in order, and then pistons are going to fire off and hopefully push us up to the top. The trouble is going to be the timing, but a little bit of trial and error, guess and check, and we should be able to get it so it just goes broop, and it'll be great. The broop, I'm sure, was a great explanation of how it's going to work. But anyway, the sticky piston is going to push the regular piston out one, and then there will be a redstone current applied to these blocks on the outside. That's going to cause the regular pistons to extend. I'm going to be on those pistons, and they're just going to broop, once again push me up to the top. I just like making that noise, so I'm going to keep doing it. All right, and then I'm also going to need a piston right here, because that's going to like be the initiation piston. So we'll put you down right there, and so I'm going to stand on this like just about in the center, and that's going to push me to this one. All right, but anyway, now we've got to get all the redstone wiring, and I feel like I may end up needing more redstone than I've given myself. Probably more repeaters, actually definitely more repeaters, but hey, this is where it comes in handy being a bat, because I can just fit into these little spaces right here. So one of the repeaters is going to go there. Then we're going to have another that goes into the piston here. And then we're going to have another that goes into whatever the block is taking the redstone up to the next level. So I can just place all those down at the moment, actually. Just boom. And then I figure we're probably going to want like a bit of a delay for each one. So maybe an extra tick in there. All right, that'll be good. And then we're going to need one right there as well. And also going to need to fire those off. Can't forget about that. And we'll have a block right there. Actually, you know what? Let me place down the block. I'm going to run out of my my smooth stone, but that's okay. So we're going to need a block right there to push that one off. And then, so now let's start putting down the repeaters, actually. And it's going to be an identical process over on the other side as well. So let me think about the timing here. Right, so if we have this piston push that one with the same timing, what's going to happen is this thing is still going to be extended when this one tries to retract, and so this one's going to get stuck out there. So we want the signal into this one to be delayed. So I don't know, let's delay it that much to start with, and then we'll run a little test actually. That'll be the best way to do it. So I'll put my button down right here, and we will do a little test, just to make sure that when this thing extends, it does not get the piston stuck out there. So, boom. And hey, it worked. What do you know? There's the timing. All right, first try. Always good when it works first time around. So that looks like the time. That looks at least one of the possible timing things that we need. So then the other thing we have to figure out is how much we want there. But then we can figure that out as we're actually in it testing, because that's the only way to know for sure. All right, so we want this one to be on 1, 2, and then that to be instantaneous, and then we go and that should pass it up to the next level. We can actually, why did I delete the button? Give it, god dang it. Good at placing down the block I want. Give it another test right here, and I think they both fired off. I couldn't see. It's actually a little bit difficult, so let me just check through right here. All right. Yep, I think it worked. Okay, cool beans, cool beans. I can't destroy that block, so I'm gonna have to. I can wire the button up outside afterwards. But yeah, I think it's good so far. So let's take that button out now that we know the timing is working, and we're just gonna have to start putting these down all the way up. And hopefully, I will have the resources to be able to do that. All right, all the timing is good there, and this is the last one that we need. Okay, that's good. So I think we'll be just fine on the actual redstone. It's that we'll need more repeaters, most definitely. So good there. All right, next level. It's thank goodness for being a bat, though, for realsies. 1, 2, and good. Wire up the redstone in there. Go up another level, and then put them repeaters down again. Boom. 1, 2. And wire that up. Next level. And then we'll run a test just on this side. Just to make sure that they're going all the way up as they should, in a nice little sequential pattern. And then assuming this side works, we'll wire up the other side the same way. And then the only final trick will be getting the timing of both sides so that they alternate and get us up to the top, working together in harmony. Right and left sides. Right and left have been mortal enemies for such a long time, but now they're working together in perfect harmony, we hope. All right, cool. So let's run a little test. Wire up the button from out here, I guess. We can make we'll make like the start right there. That can actually be where the button will be. And go like that. And let's see. Please work. That didn't work. Okay. What went wrong here? We got a little bit of troubleshooting on our hands, don't we? Well, it worked the first time around. What happened here? It's as if they're... Oh, that's what happened here. We've got a loop somewhere that's not letting them... What is keeping them firing? Do we have a clock somewhere accidentally? Did I accidentally make a clock? I'm confused. I'm going to try... Did it at least pull them all back? It did. Okay. So we have something's going on over here where we have a clock. Oh, is it this? Oh, we have a clock right there. Ha ha ha. That would do it. That would do it. Okay. So it's just a matter of our testing setup. Okay. So now it's all... Let's do this again, except we'll not have a clock. There we... Hold on. Right there. Okay. That should work a little bit better. Okie dokie. And try this again. I broke that piece of redstone, so there we go. All right. Third try's a charm. Third try's a charm. Boom. And boom. All right, that worked. Woohoo! So then the other trick is going to be getting the this one button push to set off both sides at once, and get all the timing right. But at least for the time being, we can get all the repeaters set up over here. It looks like it's at least going to work on each side individually. God damn it, let me in. All right, boom, 1, 2, and then where do we want our repeater? Right there. One delay there. Just keep going. Dang it. Gonna have to get inside there. All right, 1, 2, and then a repeater down right there with 1 tick. Repeater down there with a tick, and boom. And please let me put it down. Just getting inside to place that one down is a real obnoxious. Other than that, it's fairly straightforward. Okay, there, boom, 2, and then next one here, 1 delay, and boom, and boom, boom, boom. And is that it? Or is there one more? There is one more, and then we are good to go. All right. Good stuff. Hey, we had literally the perfect amount of repeaters. That is fantastic. I didn't even plan that out, man. How could I have planned that out? I didn't even have the amount of elevation gain measured out. That's legit. Well, unless we want to do the thing on the top, or we're also probably going to need to use another repeater to delay one side over the other. But for the most part, that was pretty freaking swell timing. Okay, cool. Let's pretty please work. Oh, hey, that worked all the way up. I totally forgot I had both of them wired. Okay, so that... Oh, all right. Nice, nice. Okay, so the only thing we have to do now is actually get the timing right. So that's cool, which means we just need one more repeater, I think, and we'll be good to go. All right, so repeater, boom, and let's make some of you. I need to get some redstone in there, and I don't know, let's just make like 3, or actually we need more torches. 2 will be just fine for now. Okie dokie, cool. And what else are we going to need? Not much, but I can toss some of this cobblestone back and other stuff that I happen to get while mining that out, and get more stone because we're going to need to polish everything up and make it look nice and brand new. Okie dokie. Cool beans. So we'll run we're just gonna run the exterior test. So which one do we want to run? That we want to go first. Okay, right now they're going at the exact same time. So we just want to delay this side by try a tick to start with. Or 2 ticks, I should say. Alright, that appeared to not do much. Let's do 1 tick. Oh, that looks beautiful. Oh, dang. Okay, why don't we give this... Actually, I need to make sure this one gets set off. So, let's see. Let's try this thing out. It may actually work. I hope being 1 high as a bat doesn't negatively impact me, but we're going to find out. That didn't work. Oh, it didn't work because, yeah, I have to be... I have to make sure when I get pushed up the first time I'm within the chamber. So, let me switch back into being me, because I do have to be 2 blocks high for this. And then hopefully this time it should work. Because part of the trick is you have to... It'll push you off unless you're actually within, like, the 1x1 chamber. Or it'll just push you off regardless. That too. Actually, you know what? Here's what I have to do. I have to make sure that one fires off first, and this has to fire off second or something. Let's give it another try. Dang it! What are you doing, man? I guess I have a little bit of trial and error on my hands here. Alright, well let me mess around with the timing a little bit, and I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. It's just a timing issue with getting this first piston to go. I needed it to go 1 tick before this one, so I added a 1 tick repeater there. Then this is on 2 ticks here, and that is on 0 ticks. So here we go. It's actually going to work this time around. God damn it. As soon as I say it's going to work, it just worked literally before. There we go. Okay. Thanks for doing that to me, making me look stupid first time around. All right. So yeah, elevator works. Woohoo! So now we just have to hide the wiring and make it look kind of pretty. So if we want the button to actually be there, I suppose what we can do is then put the wiring like underground or something like that. So then we'll wire underground to the first piston, and then okay. So if I do this right here, let's see how this goes. Check that. Boom. He's still gonna fire off. Good, good, good. All right, and then so where's the edge gonna be? Right there. And right there. Okay, so I just need to make sure that this is concealed. It's not even letting me... That's weird. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not being blocked by anything. The first piston simply isn't doing anything for me. Is it because I'm wearing my jetpack? Let's see. That's strange. That's a weird issue. That's a really weird issue, actually. I have no idea why that's happening. Hold on, let me do a little bit more troubleshooting. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that was a bug of some sort. That's really weird. So when I have the piston wired to get set off, when a redstone signal gets put into the block below it, it won't push me up. But if I wire directly into the piston, it will push me up. That's really weird. I've never experienced that before. Anyway, I just wired around through the back. So now it should work, I think. I'm hoping. So if I seal this up now, I'm hoping that this is good to go. Pretty please work. Alright, beautiful. I have no idea why that was happening, but that's okay. We're working with it. We're working with it. So now I can simply seal this all on up, and I will have myself a working elevator, assuming I don't accidentally interfere with any of the redstone. So there we go. Boom, like that, and like that. Okay. Entrance is right here. So yeah, that should be good. Okay, finally have an elevator. I think it works. Whew. Okay. Although, actually, oh no, I wanted this to be 2 blocks deep. So, actually, no, I don't, because then some of the wiring is showing. So, we'll have to have it like that. But that's okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. F7 it up. Make sure we're good in lighting. And let's go for a ride on our... Killing me, man. You're destroying me. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's... There we go. Okay, so let's light this up. Oh boy, just brutal, absolutely brutal. And I guess we can have a couple right there. Okay, cool. Woo, we are good. Oh, I guess I should also seal this part up as well. Okay, whoops. All right. I'm not in bat form, but I can take the elevator up to the top. There we go. That's just a bug of some sort that is with the piston. I have no idea why it's doing that, but hey, at least it works most of the time. So there we go. That's our elevator. Woohoo! We done did it. We done did it. All right, let's do one more. Just a ride where we don't have to change anything afterwards. We can just, let's walk down the stairs to the bottom. Let's walk back over to the elevator, take a deep breath, and just go for a ride. It'll be absolutely great. All right, elevator, how are you doing? Good, I hope. Cool. Let's take you up to the top. Let's take you up to the Stupid piston, what are you doing? That is such a bug. All right, whatever. There we go. Brilliant. Okay. Well, anyway, I think we'll call it there for this episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, a rating would be much appreciated. Other than that, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.